I think it's recording now.
Perfect.
Nope, did not work. Hang on. There we go.
Yes. So yeah, my name is Frida Lindgren. I work as an international coordinator at the University of Skovde, and with me I have.
I am Martin Hagwell, and I am International Director Game Development. So I'm really looking forward to being here today and talking to you about some of the exciting opportunities that we hope to provide to you and to other students at Stout.
Yes. So we have recorded a film for you, and we hope you will enjoy it. And even if you're watching this maybe afterwards or so on, you can always email us and contact us. You get our information from the staff at the University of Wisconsin-Stout. So we're always here for you if you have questions or concerns.
Thank you. I just want to make sure that you can see the video. Can you see it now?
No,
Oh,
not
no.
me.
I can see it. Yeah.
Oh, let me share the content again. I don't know what happened. Okay.
There we go. Yep.
All right. Wonderful. And hopefully the sound is going to play all right as well. So let me know if there's any problem.
Yep. Welcome to the University of Skovde. My name is Frida Lindgren, and I work as an international coordinator here at the university. If you didn't know it already, the University of Skovde is located in Sweden, and our town Skovde is located in the southern parts of our country between the two biggest lakes, Lake Vänern and Lake Vättern. Skovde is easy accessible by train, and we're 2 hours from our capital, Stockholm, and 1 hour from our second biggest city, Gothenburg. In just a couple of hours, you can reach Oslo, which is the capital of Norway, and Copenhagen, which is the capital of Denmark. Skovde is a very nice, safe, and friendly town, and we're approximately 57,000 inhabitants. The great thing about Skovde is that everything is in walking distance. So restaurants, shops, cafes, ice skating rink, skiing, and a water park, and many more fun activities that we hope that you will enjoy. The University of Skovde has around 9,000 students and 550 staffs. We're one of the most specialized universities in Sweden, and we have 5 schools, where each school has a different research area. In my job, I'm in charge of the International Introduction Week, so I will definitely meet those of you who come here. During the introduction, we offer you information sessions, cultural events, a meeting with the mayor, a guided bus tour, and many other fun activities that we hope that you will enjoy. We really hope that you will enjoy your time here, and I truly look forward to meeting you.
My name's Christopher, and I've been studying game design here at Skovde for 3 years, and right now I'm studying game graphics. I really like Skovde because it's a small town, but it has everything you need. And the people here are super nice. The teachers are great, knowledgeable, and forthcoming. When I came to Skovde, I didn't expect to find so many like-minded people. There's a lot of passionate people and knowledgeable people here. It's a great place to study, a great place to live, and a great place to make friends and new contacts. What's also great about Skovde is that it's very close to the job market. It's easy to take the step and get in contact with some people that are working in the real world, in the business. So during my 3rd year as a designer, I got the chance to apply for studying abroad, and I went to Stout for a semester, and it was eye-opening. It was super fun. It's a life experience, and I think that everyone that gets this chance should take it. You meet people from all over the world, You get to know them and their culture and their way of life as you're studying, and it's just such an awesome time. During my 5 years that I've lived, studied, and worked here in Skovde, I've met countless of people and I made countless of friends. And some of these friends are my absolutely closest friends today, which most of them I met during the introduction, which is one of the highlights of the year, where we introduce the new students and we play games together and we just have a really good time for 2 weeks before the school starts, and it's fantastic.
Game development is global, and all around the world, people are playing games. Every 8th person has played a game made by a Swedish company, a game such as Minecraft, Battlefield, or Candy Crush. We want you to be a part of that global industry, and we invite you here to the University of Skovde to give you that global experience. The University of Skovde has one of the largest game development schools in the world. We have over 500 students taking our programs and 50 full-time faculty members that are totally engaged in our game development programs. Our degree programs cover almost every area of game development that you can imagine. Game art, including 2D, 3D, and animation, game programming, game design, game writing, game audio, and game music. It's all there. On the graduate level, you can also study serious games, games and cultural heritage, and game user experience.
We are a centerpiece of one of the most vibrant gaming communities with top-notch experience. Right next to the university, we have the Game Incubator, which have helped students and others to realize their dreams. About 100 companies have been created here over the past 15 years. And we're proud to say that companies such as Coffee Stain Studios behind the game Goat Simulator and Stunlock Studios behind the game Battle Rights have their base here in Skovde and being created by University of Skovde alumni. We're providing a range of study options in game development, including projects. On an undergraduate level, we have 15 to 20 courses to choose from for exchange students. One example is the Game Art Development Project, which is a 2-month full-time experience where you and a team will create an animated sequence to visualize a game idea. Another example within the same field is the Level 3 advanced courses within 2D art, 3D art, and animation that focuses on implementation in a game engine. Within game design, we offer both introductory courses that explore what it means to think like a designer, and also advanced courses such as game user experience. In game writing, you may study areas such as world building, interactive performance, and film history. You may also study the implementation of sound and music in games, or explore experimental sound environments. On the graduate level, we offer 4 complete degree programs where all the courses are in English. We want you to be part of our game development community here in Skovde.
There is no limit to what we can accomplish together. Welcome to the University of Skovde. Anna, I don't know if you saw anything, because it was very choppy for me, so I don't know if you saw anything. If the students can tell me if she saw the video.
Like really well for me. Like yeah.
Oh, perfect. I'm happy. That's great. Then we're all set. Yeah, so we thought that if you have any questions, Anna, or if we have any other questions, that we're super willing to take them.
We wanted to provide a lot of time for you to to let us know what we can tell you to give you some more in-depth understanding of certain areas. You know, it's such a wide range of opportunities and options that can be discussed here. So we wanted to give sort of a general overview of what we can offer, and then allow you to come in. Because on the one hand, this is we're hoping to provide a complete experience where it's not only about the courses, but it's about the whole environment, both as a student, but also as a future game developer, and to give a sense, a flavor of what that means. But also, obviously, there are details, there are specifics in terms of the actual courses that we can provide, the game development programs that have students that you could interact with, right? And the work that we do at the university, trying every day to make a difference. And I'm, in addition to being the international director of game development, I'm also a faculty member. So I teach in some of the courses that we offer as well. So I get the privilege of meeting students like you who have decided to take the step of coming to our school and to interact with them. And it's really wonderful to be part of their experience here.
Do we have any questions or concerns? Because I'm here, Martin is here as faculty, and I'm more here as a member of the student support. So I'm in charge of the international introduction, as I said in the movie, and I'm also there to give support to the students in the first week of the semester and during the semester. So we're happy to take questions no matter what area there might be in.
Perhaps if I can ask you a question, if you don't mind. Your name was Anna, right? Would you mind telling us a bit about who you are or what you're studying at Stout?
Yeah. So right now I'm a sophomore. I'm studying game design development art. I'm really into like the concept art side of it. I like a little bit of like 3D modeling. Like that's just kind of what I started getting into in my last semester. But like as I was watching the video, I was really intrigued by, you guys have like a world building program, you said. That really interested me because that's something that I'm personally interested, but I don't know if Stout has really offered a lot of that in courses. One of the questions I was going to ask is, you mentioned that you had that program, but you also you had other programs that were taught in English. I was wondering what you guys are offering in English, like.
Absolutely. How about I pull up a list of the courses that we are offering in English at the undergraduate level, okay?
Yeah.
And I'm going to use the sharing feature here and share with you one of my PDF files that might address some of your questions here. Let's see. Here we go.
Anna, did you mean only game courses or at large?
Oh, at large, I'm interested.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Because we have other courses as well, and I will maybe Martin can show that later on his shared screen if you don't mind, at our webpage. We don't have everything up yet, but we offer courses in many other fields as well. So it all depends on what you're interested in and what you have the prerequisites matter, of course, but we offer courses in Swedish language, for example, marketing, like different fields, but it all depends on what you're interested in as well and what you have the prerequisites for.
Okay.
So Martin, you can tell some about the courses in game, maybe.
Yes, and I'm pulling up the other list too, so we can look at that later, right?
Yep.
Because all of our different schools offer courses in English, and obviously some of them would have prerequisites that may be beyond the reach of an individual student based on your background. But also I know that most of our students, or a large chunk of our students also take some of the general courses about Swedish culture and language, although they're very popular. And perhaps Frida, you can also a little later, if there is an interest, you can tell a little bit more about, I know that you are cooperating with some organizations that provide some exciting trips and tours and things like that too. That might be interesting. But let me show you the list we have here. And that's, we have, as mentioned in the video, a wide range of programs. And the way it works here is that when you enroll in one of those degree programs as a Swedish student, you start from day one, and then for 3 years you are locked into that program, and you have some freedom to go abroad and things like that, but you really are focusing. So if you start our game writing program, for instance, then you're going to study game writing for 3 years. Now, there are some courses that different programs have together, some shared courses and theoretical courses in game analysis and scientific writing and all that. And perhaps most importantly, they also do 2 or in some cases 3 different game projects together. And that's something unique, and that we sort of the students get to chance, because you get to be in a team with students that have a lot of different backgrounds and disciplines. But what I wanted to say is that each of these programs offers some of their courses in English, right? So the list I'm showing you here is the list we have of, is close to 20 courses that are a lot more than obviously full-time engagement, right, for any student, whether you go in the autumn or in the spring. And obviously some of these courses may be more interesting to you than others, depending upon your field, because we have game development in game music and game writing, game design, and then in art we have 3 different programs: 2D, 3D, and animation. So but this is the list of courses that we have, and some of them have prerequisites and some do not have. So if there's any particular course you want to know more about, we can tell you what we know right now, and we can also send you information later on. But this is one of the courses you mentioned, world building. That's really exciting. That's a new course that is going to start this autumn for the first time. And we haven't had that course before. It's just been running on, I think, perhaps been running one time last fall on a trial basis. I'm not sure, but it's a really brand new experience that we're providing, and we think it's exciting. And it's within our game writing field. So when you take that course, you get to interact with a lot of our game writing students who are getting a degree in game writing, plus possibly a couple of other international students who might be in the course as well. So the courses are not only providing subject matter areas that may be of interest to you, they provide you with opportunity to directly interact with Swedish and potentially other international students who have a shared interest in the topics that are provided in that course. So you mentioned art, for instance. We have a number of art courses that you can see here on the list, ranging from 3D art to animation and projects. Perhaps I should emphasize, one of the things that we get a lot of feedback from our game development students coming from other countries is the way in which our courses and our faculty and students are geared towards teamwork and group exercises. We tend to get the feedback that even though they do that at home, we sort of have we do it very intensively, right? There's almost every course has group projects, and there's a lot of shared activities. So that's one of the things that we believe that we can provide as an additional experience, or at least something that people can even further their previous experiences in working as a team, developing, whether it's assets in art or broadly speaking, game development, products, right? Complete products. So let me stop right there and see if you have any questions about what this course is. Now, obviously, some of these courses will run at different times of the year. So what courses will be available to you will depend on when you're coming here, autumn or spring. And it will depend on the prerequisites the courses might have, and based in relation to your prior experience. But a big chunk of these courses should be available to you when you come here.
Yeah, I'm super interested in like the game art development project too, and like you said, the world building. I have a question though about the prerequisites. What are the prerequisites courses I would have to take at your university, or things that I've already taken at Stout?
That's a great question. So the way it's set up is that the courses that have prerequisites, they are specifying one or several of the courses that are run at our university. But we do not expect international students to have taken those specific courses. So instead, we are looking at the background that you have, the courses that you've taken at your home university. And the course manager makes an assessment as to whether you have the requisite experience that is comparable to the requirements that we are asking the Swedish students to meet. And I know that the course managers try to be accommodating, but obviously they want to make sure that you get a full experience. If the student comes into a course and not feeling adequate for what's expected, it's not going to be a good experience for that student. So we want to really protect the students from that and make sure that they are optimizing the learning experience with us, right? So, but we always try to work things out. And if there are any questions or is there any uncertainty about your background and skills, we can always be discussed at the end of the day. But there will be, and some of these courses do not have prerequisites. For instance, the course Introduction to Game Design is an example of a course, and I believe also the game prototyping course, for instance, they do not have any. You don't have to have any experience. So anyone basically who is interested in the course can apply for it. Yeah.
And there are some other courses in other fields that are like that as well, that you don't have to have any, there are no prerequisites for that course. So we just have to look at it individually and see. So I'm going to send like my email in the chat and also the link to the courses at the University of Skovde. And then you can take filters and you can do like autumn 2021. And I think almost of them are there right now. So I don't know when you plan to come, but if you're interested, just contact us to see, like if you have questions about the prerequisites or about certain courses, we will be happy to help you. And we would really much want to welcome you at our campus.
I want to add a few things as well about sort of the lineup. Yep. These are the courses that we have, and they are in different categories. A few of them have been running for some time already, but most of them are brand new courses that we are offering, and they are implemented. Some of them are already implemented this year, but others are not available until 2022. For instance, the Game Art Development Project, which is really an interesting, for 2 months you are focusing full time on this project. It runs in September, October, but unfortunately it will not run this year. But in 2022 and onwards, it will be available in September, October for the students who want to take that course. So it depends a little bit on the courses when they are introduced. But by the autumn of 2022, all of these courses should be available to students that come in. We also want to mention that previously the next spring will be the first time that we are opening up fully to international students to join us in the spring. We used to say in game development, right? Because before we had a package a course package in the fall, and we didn't have enough courses in the spring to sort of encourage students to come. But we're really excited that starting in 2022, we are offering courses both in the fall and the spring, and we'll do everything we can to make sure that they get a good stay here. And learn a lot and interact a lot surrounding game development.
Anna, can I ask you when you plan to go abroad? I don't know if you know that yet, but do you have any thoughts on that?
I was thinking either next spring or anytime in my senior year. So yep. That would be spring of 2022, or then fall of 2022, or perfect. Spring 2023.
Yeah. Then you know that the game art development will be open in fall 2022, if that would be of interest to you.
Yeah.
So that's good. Do you have any questions about the courses right now, or anything about Skovde or university or anything like that?
I have 2 questions.
Yeah.
How many courses, so like not the game art development project, but like how many of these courses do like the exchange students take?
Yeah, so it depends on how big they are, but what you can say that we have 30 credits is a full-time semester. So you need to know like how big the courses are. But usually if they are 7.5, we take 4 courses. So yeah, And Martin, I don't know your courses approximately how big they are, how many credits.
So, let me just say to Anna that don't get confused here, because it seems very complex, because I believe, and correct me if I'm wrong here, that your system is much more straightforward. That every semester you apply for a number of courses and they run throughout the semester or something like that, right?
Yeah.
But here it's a little different. So you would have to, but when you apply to come to us, we will make sure that all the information is provided to you and to the people who will advise you on your end, so that you can put together a package that will be satisfactory to you. So don't be too intimidated by not seeing where they go. So some courses might be for these 2 months, and another course might be in the other month. So they're going to be sort of depending upon when you come. There will be certain tracks that we can develop, right? So, but most of the courses we have are such that you can fill your semester with 4 of those courses. But some of them are twice as intense, which would be 15 credits. So for instance, in one semester, you can take 1 15-credit course and 2 7.5-credit courses. That would amount to 30. Now, you also want to check with your home university in how they translate our credits into your credits. They might ask you to do a little more, a little less, depending on the situation there. But typically, you would take 3 to 4 courses in one semester on this list, depending on what's available during the semester that you're here. So also in collaboration with your advisors at your school and with us, we can also, we make sure that you get the information so you can make an informed decision. Because maybe knowing when the courses run will have an impact on your decision as to whether you will come here in the autumn or in the spring, right? So that's something we can work with you on as well and see what you should do. I mean, I know, Anna, and everyone who will be watching this after it's recorded, that you have a lot of study options and a lot of wonderful study options to go abroad. And what we want to do is sort of to give you a little bit of a sense of what we can offer. And we think one thing that you can relate to is the sort of the small town feeling that you have in Stout too. It's a small, but at the same time, we have great communication to larger cities. So you can see the whole of Scandinavia within, a few hours train distance. So that's one thing. And the other thing is that, it really is one of the most vibrant hubs in Scandinavia regarding games. Not only do we have one of the largest gaming schools in the world, being 500 students who study game development from day one, but also, like Frida mentioned, about 100 game companies who have been started in the gaming incubator, which is literally a 5-minute walk away from campus, right? Yeah. So we have this sort of this value chain going from being a student and then going into incubator. So we have students who come here as exchange students, and then they want to come back as a master student, and then they're interested in maybe trying to work out to be a part of our incubator as well. So there is a lot of long-term potential with building a relationship with us that we hope that will at least be one of the factors that you consider when deciding to come to us. And we will, of course, guide you along the way and answer any questions that you might have as you consider this option.
Yeah, and that's what makes me happy as well when you say that you might go abroad a few months from now, because then you can plan it with us if you want to come to us, and then we can help you with the course choices and so on. So please feel free to contact us, and everyone watching this video afterwards as well, like, please feel free to contact us, because we want to be here for you, and we want you to feel that it's a friendly environment, and that we really want to see you as our exchange students at the University of Skovde. Anna, did you have another question as well?
You guys pretty much touched on. I was going to ask about basically just the area that you're in and experiencing the city and the culture, and then also the game design community in the area and that stuff. So you guys answered it.
Perfect.
Hi, Anna, and hello, Frida and Martin. I'm sorry, sorry to interrupt. I just wanted to mention that Anna, I'm not sure if we've met, but I'm Andrea Morrison, the interim assistant director of Study Abroad.
Yep.
And feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions. And also, just wanted to mention that Dave Beck has been at this presentation, or I'm sorry, has been to Skovde. And at 5 o'clock tonight, there's going to be a presentation with the School of Art and Design about your study abroad options and talking about Skovde. So
Wow.
if you'd like to join that session at 5 o'clock, Dave Beck will be able to give more information about the university as well. I mean, you've gotten a lot today, but if you want to have a chance to ask any questions to him, that would be a great opportunity. He's the director of the School of Art and Design.
Yeah. Wait. When is that, and where can I go to that?
It's 5 o'clock tonight, and I can put the link in the chat box.
All right.
That's a great opportunity. Then you have someone who's been here and experienced the town and the environment and so on. So that's perfect for you, Anna, I think.
And I just want to say thank you, and I am going to stop the recording right now.
Yep.
So as soon as I get to that button.